Good evening, everybody. I apologize for the late start. It is going to be a bit of a shorter stream today. I'm just going ahead and making sure everything is up and ready. All right. Continuing from right outside the door. Guy that I spent a bunch of time last night looking for.
Oh, Tome said the hideaway is built inside an airship. Said it was called the Invincible.
Norseman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
On Gods and Men. Kind of appropriate.
Ready?
Realize I'm
Our
sitting in the
resident
dark.
scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
Yeah. I've never seen
The
anything
twins
like
seem
that.
well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
My knowledge is yours.
Use 1,000 tomes.
I have a few new notes that might interest you.
Alrighty.
What
That wasn't
subject
enough
shall
to
we
level
consider
up.
today?
Very much alive, traveling the realm even now. Goes Adolphus. Pet and Crow. Get Isabel. worry about the rest of these later. Let's at least finish off lay of the land. What I miss? Really don't know what I missed. There it is. Even Ramu, Titan. Surprised Bluebird isn't listed.
Did you learn everything you needed?
Free skill. AP. Right. $1,000 available. Now. Turn title. Continue. Still can't.
Not back a blink, and you're already off solving everyone. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Otter stole us. All right. I'll have a look.
And then you get some
I
rest.
didn't realize the tattoo was gone.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
I don't know. Perhaps I should just have Blackthorn make me a new one.
Is it business or pleasure? Go on then.
That's 50, 70, 80. $160. Oh, that'd be nice to get.
Come again. Or don't.
Not for 10K.
Much bothered
Are you
either
new to
way.
the toll? I hear a new shipment.
Oh, no. I still don't know if the hairpin I bought my wife.
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
Supposed to be Clive's room. Oh. There's the bed. Small bed. Reports, letters, other important missives addressed to Clive, delivered to the reading table in chambers. New messages are always arriving. Make it a point to check the reading table upon returning. Republican army marches on the Empire. At Twinside, the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing. I reckon I'll see you when you're done to wear upon my return. Gav.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kuka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
Revenge!
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does.
Here, have a drink.
To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
I love how that map is fabric instead of paper. My God, he did live. He still has a baby face.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more.
Twins?
world much is ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
The gathering storm.
What would make Martha leave the rest?
If something has happened to Martha, we need to speak with Otto.
Buddy has left. Why? Why did she leave?
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Not yet. Okay.
And how may I assist you today? How may I help you today?
State of the realm.
Here's the latest information I have.
Well, yeah.
Here you are.
Situation map.
The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Have you finished sorting those reports yet?
Finished? I ain't started. Been busy enough with my own work.
You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
Clive, Sid, Cole and his men left earlier. I can have another party ready, if you deem it necessary.
what I'm looking for. I don't remember what his name was.
I don't know. Perhaps I should just
have we
blank
any
thought
more
maybe
knuckle
a
pies?
new one.
Oh, sadly not. Molly used the last of the chocobo in the stew.
You look like you could do with a drink. Shout if you need topping up. Oh, keep your mug handy.
I think it was the renown. Client reports, that's what it was. Okay, so that was Ada. I was talking to the right guy. I had to look it up and find out who it was. I talked to him before. If I go up here, talk to him,
If you need
and I
volunteers,
view
just
the
say the word.
report.
It's not that I don't trust Cole to do his bit, you understand? It's that I don't trust the Empire to show any of us any mercy if we get in their way.
You know, I haven't seen Torgal in a bit. Then again, if I remember right, he was under a table.
Finish with that long sack, Sid. Damn blighted bilge.
Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. And in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere. which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds
Okay.
easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
I need to go where? Oh, that's not too far. Not too hard. And goodbye, crab. You get me more. Oh, Joe's here. Long enough to show up. Ah, because there's Martha's Rest.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth.
Wow. Lights just didn't want to go down.
Too slow.
Alright.
Nice try.
Nice. Only need one shot in there. Five pitcher wax, sharp fangs, magic dash.
I can't imagine Obelus needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Go give this to him.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
reeks like a chocobo's arse. Well, I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as my old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came.
Argo.
The boat's all I have left of him. And
I know
thanks
that
to
name.
you, he'll sail
Story
another
of Jason
day.
and the Argonauts. Vegemite. Back by 12. Ooh. Now to Martha's Rest.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
I'm sorry, Sid. We were too late. The Imperials have already left.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon. The boys from the garrison might still be nearby.
What are you after? Thanks very much. There you go.
Alright, sell.
I wanted one of those. That all, is it?
They've killed my bearer. I demand recompense.
All you care about?
Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
I'm sorry. I think I twisted something.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials descended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastard. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be
Oh,
careful
that
out
doesn't
there, Sid.
sound good.
You do the same.
Prioritize. Already know where to go.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Oi,
Acted
look
like he
sharp.
wanted something. Can't even talk to him. Only 343 yards, and it's going to take longer than that to get there.
If those horses touch an hair on Martha's head, I'll kill them all myself.
We're not alone.
Thunder. Awesome. Thank you for the sharp fangs. And lightning rod. What? Lateral justice. Still took longer than it should. Okay, Hornet. Things. Kill quite a bit of AP. Not bad. Blind Justice does take out quite a bit of its HP. Gouge, Hook's Gambit, Pile Drive, Lightning Rod. Frenzy Redemption, achievement. For an enemy into striking a lightning rod 3 times before it dissipates. Nice. That means I can stop with that ability. Ignition, Gouge, Hook's Gambit, Black Blood,
I was on my way to the Abbey, minding my own business, when a gang of screaming loons came charging out the garrison and chucked my stuff all over the place. Until I get it all picked up, no one's crossing the bridge. If If you're going the same way I was, you'd be better off going back by Martha's than round the other side.
That's unfortunate. That means I have to go all the way back here.
Look. Up ahead. Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something. Tell us what happened. What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened. The Black Shields? The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were going to hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Don't worry, I already killed all the monsters over there.
Black Shield. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Chocobo are missing. Hit the button. Let it go on its own. Here we go. Have that up. come on. Wow. This should be all it takes to take it down. Oh. Bunch of black blood. Yeah, it's only like 20 to 30 AP each. At least the battle's quick. Yeah, one of the bluebirds are missing. That's not good. Lots of sharp fangs. Torgal. Skip 5 years from doing this. We're an old puppy. Down. Those are 3 each. Not bad. Actually pretty good. And all that damage straight onto the bird. More black blood. More bloody hides. Might actually be one of my best runs.
Very well.
understand why I get sharp fangs instead of oh.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
Can't go in there anymore. Oh, let's go inside.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offence.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting
I like
dawn.
those armors.
On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
Ignition! Ooh. Then I go Scorpion on the last one. 8, 12. Not bad.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
"60 bloody hides."
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Now I can go in that other house.
Found her.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are.
Yes.
Every last one.
There were two. The Black Shields will return. The cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers, they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Game just gets darker and darker. Oh, so the monsters have all respawned. That's great. Ding. Yeah, just didn't kill those ones. I do not see any of the other monsters. Ryman. Curious marks. Every now and then, Clive may encounter creatures larger, faster, more ferocious than most. While fight is always an option, defeating these curious marks earn him not only renown, but rare materials that may be used to craft new gear, upgrade existing items.
Do you think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
driver, lightning rod. Ignition, will the light. Gouge, Brooks Gambit. Pile driver, will the lights, ignition, gouge. And Rented Bedroll, welcome on in. And I keep running.
Nice try.
Discharge. Pile driver. And down it goes. And we're now, holy cow, 6,700 gold, 35 AP. Nice.
You didn't see that coming.
Yeah. Monsters never see it coming.
That must be
Rented Bedroll. Where did you think of that kind of name?
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
And back I go.
No one survived then.
I'm sorry.
And one.
Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumours started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish. No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Absolutely, I would. Another black blood. Another
Best off
quest?
staying where we are for now, I reckon.
We're not to move.
Oi! You there! You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are.
Little.
Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers
Whiteheart.
down these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now they're back, looking to settle the score. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
All right.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Find the hunted chocobo. That's only 100 yards?
That's quite a name for a chocobo.
Now I see why it was only 100 yards.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds, looks like they went that way.
White chocobo pinion. I have to fight no matter what, don't I? Yeah, it's just bighorn. I'm thinking bighorns equals black blood. Man. Alright, not what I wanted to do, but... Black blood. Nice.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
I found the bandits.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
One down. Lightning rod suddenly is not working like it should be. Ooh. Countered my counter. Ignition, gouge, gambit, and pile drive. Goodbye. Oh, Gilbug. Doesn't steal. Not bad. Got to look at the AP, but I think it was 24.
White heart, I presume.
62 gold.
Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia. It is you. You survived.
The chocobo that survived a threat.
You found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, well, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry, I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
I ain't got a saddle. No bareback riding the chocobo?
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my car on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me.
So that's the same guy from before?
Pay me no mind. Anyhow, I'll be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
I did not realize that.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
They all got saddles. White-winged wonder. 20 renown. Just attack. A lot of sharp things. Chocobo unlocked. After 18 long years, Clive's been reunited with his seed. With R3 while in the field to summon X to mount.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Gallop. dismount.
Fire and flame!
Great claws. Well, that's all I wanted to see was how to do that. Back to the hideaway.
Where's Gav?
Gav should be back by now.
But none of the curse breakers have returned.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Ortha.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals. Four mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Gotta talk to him, gotta talk to the Moogle. Otto's counter is now open. Plan report, patrons whispers, hunt board. Side quests, reliant reports, or defeat notorious marks found on the hunt board. Now, Desiree at the patrons hideaway. Quest to current renown level and accept any donations available.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
You think it's all right to touch him?
Those men didn't hurt Martha, did they?
Good Torgal. You take care of those children. Word by any other name. Give my insistence on writing you these letters. Would that we had more time to speak to each other in person. For every day we spend together, it feels as though we must suffer another two apart. Glad to hear of your most unexpected reunion with Ambrosia. Should I say Whiteheart? Tell me once how your chocobo sacrificed herself to protect you that night at Phoenix Gate. Here, so many years later, she spent her life doing that exact same thing, defending others. Some things never change, do they, Clive? Still. Ambrosia's tack. Now, if I go up here, closer does this bring me?
Everyone used to live in the sky. Where did they keep their fish?
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive?
That's about Tet and
Still
Crow. Remember the day I first met Tet and Crow, chasing their father about the hideaway one moment, clinging to their mother's girdle the next. One's love for their parents was something to behold, so fierce and pure. As they passed, I feared the void they left in the children's lives could never be filled. Neither spoke nor smiled for years, hiding themselves away here in the shelves to bury their sorrows in the leaves of these tomes.
And thank goodness they did.
I believe the stories proved a welcome distraction. Over time, their pain faded, and now they laugh and frolic as they once did, not with more vigor. It reminded us no matter how deep our wounds, we all have the capacity to heal. That happiness lost may be found again.
I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before.
Still not enough.
What subject shall we consider today?
Young lad and his twin sister.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
That broom's as ragged as ghost lock.
So Martha's all right.
Yep. Others weren't so lucky, though.
Nectar. Hi, there you are, Kupo. I've been looking all over for you.
Nectar?
Matter is this, Kupo?
The hunt board? It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not, Kupo. I knew all that already. That's why I need your help. As I need not to remind you, Kupo, I am the mightiest of all the Moogles. No fiend of the forest or ghoul. I need you to slay them all.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Well, thank you, Kupo. It's good to have found someone who understands me. Kupo! I'll stay here then, keep an eye on the billets to get posted on the boards, so if there's anything you need to know, no. Use a hunt board. Reports of fiends terrorizing. Okay, yeah. Ryman. On. Angel of Death. Elphagor. Fairview Sandbreak. I can't go do that yet. Okay. Desiree.
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh, no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any? Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Side quests are defeating notorious marks, learn renown, hiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Desiree, to view current renown level, accept donations available. Renown is not used upon accepting donations, will never diminish. Ooh, wow. 400 AP. I will definitely accept that.
Here you are.
Fact.
All yours. Best of luck out there, Sid.
How are you doing?
Client report.
Quick look. Always something in there.
That room's as ragged as...
Yeah.
And what can I do for you?
Go on then.
You got out else? I reckon I can find a buyer.
You?
Back, are ya? What do you want?
Tradable, nothing, nothing.
That it? Fine. What do you need? What do you want? And?
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a still. Would explain black.
Interesting. So if you walk through the forge, they'll know it.
It won't be long now, Martel. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Why not?
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Girl I saved early on the victim. Alright, well, I am going to go ahead and end the stream for now. Hope everybody's enjoyed themselves today. I will be back again tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. So, until then, everybody, enjoy yourselves. See you again. And if you have been liking this, feel free to follow, subscribe, whether you're on YouTube, TikTok. And if you're on YouTube, go ahead and click that thumbs up. Give me a like. I will see you all again. Till then, enjoy and good night.